The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
And welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report for Season 16. Gary Ball with my good friend Rob Ulrich co-hosting. And Rob, great to have you back.
It's great to be back for the 16th season. It's just flown by.
We're looking forward to high school sports this year on the show. Right off the bat, we hit the ground running. Brian Landis over at Frederick Douglass. Let's get it all in there. Frederick Douglass High School has a really good program. They're a great program.
Great program. They've been around for 2 years and has really become a state power in 2 years.
That's outstanding. We have some of his players in the studio with him as well. Also, we got a feature. It's on DeMarco Fishback, and he happens to be at Frederick Douglass.
He is an amazing athlete. Watched him play last Friday night, and just amazing.
Our scholar athletes are from a great institution. You know, they got a lot of renovation going on over there at Sayre. You know, they got the new building going on.
The new lower school being built, and have a brand new program.
A new football program. And Bruce Paulson, Garrett Nell are in. All they are is a 4-point student, 3.3 student. They're great academics.
Great academics.
And we've got, of course, the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week as we head down to Nicholasville, the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. And, Rob, what are you and I going to talk about?
We're going to talk about some exciting news with UK Sports Medicine. We're going to give a preview of what to expect throughout the year, and a lot of great things happening.
I'm looking forward to all that good stuff.
Looking
good information.
forward to it.
And Madison Davis will intern with us this year on the Scholastic Ball Report. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. Let's get to game time with these highlights brought to you by Central Bank.
At the farm, Paintsville got things going early and often. The Broncos wasting no time. Excuse me, not Paintsville, but Douglass. Them, the ones in the orange. That guy right there, that's DeMarco Fishback. Gets the ball in space. He's going 49 yards for the touchdown. Makes it 7-0 Douglass. Next Broncos possession. Hey, if it not broke, you know, just go back to it. I think that's how that goes.
It ain't broke, don't Fishback.
Yeah, Cameron Jones over to Fishback. That's a 23-yard score. Paintsville just didn't have an answer for number 6 here. He goes in again, weaving and spinning his way into the end zone for a third time. Broncos keep their foot on the gas. Jones to Fishback.
Does anybody else play for them?
I mean, there are the good players, but when these two are on the field, why not? He had 4 touchdowns before half. You saw there. He had 5 in the game. Douglass runs away with this one, 57-7.
How about the first game of the Doc Sipple Bowl? Madison Central and Southwestern. There's Larry French. Central trying to keep Southwestern coach Larry French at 314 wins. That's 8th all time. Game was delayed for 90 minutes, and then Frenchie's team gets on the board first, and in a big way, Drew Sawyers returns it all the way to the house. Just like that, it's the Warriors up 7-0 still in the first quarter. Southwestern's Austin Barnes rumbles over from a yard out, 13-0.
It's like, look at me.
Warriors, look at him. Central gets on the board in the third. Freddie Chenault from 2 yards out. We've got a game again, 13-7. But Southwestern answers on their drive. Sawyers was the player of the game last year when these two played. I'd say he's going to get the honors again. That's a touchdown from 5 yards out. Southwestern gets the win in Berea. 26-7 is your final score. Larry French, 315 wins.
Welcome back into our Team of the Week, and we want to thank Brian Landis for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Coach, and bringing your outstanding players there at Frederick Douglass.
Thank you.
You know, last year you won 10 football games, and this year you're off to a good start. Is there any one secret to success that you have there at Frederick Douglass?
You know, I think the first thing you got to have an administration that's really bought into doing things the right way.
Right.
And we've got a great administration, and Secondly, you got to have great coaches, and you know, I feel like I have some of the best assistant coaches there are that do a great job with these guys. And thirdly, you got to have great players, and players that are bought in. And these guys have definitely done that and raised the bar from last year to this year. So, you know, I expect a lot out of these guys, and so far they're coming through.
With that being said, who did you bring with you tonight?
Well, this is Cam Jones. He's our senior quarterback.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah,
6'8".
They always put me next to him, and I'm like. Walker Parks here. He's our right tackle.
Yep.
Okay. Play some defense too. And then Hayden Hunt's a senior wideout who everybody knows because he's been playing this game for a long time, making a lot of plays in the city.
Yeah. Cameron, how quick did you pick up on the offense when you moved in there to Frederick Douglass?
It's an offense I've never really ran before. You know, a lot of the RPO game and stuff. But you know, when I first got there, you know, all the coaches, they stayed with me after school every day. You know, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of work on the board, and a lot of taking notes and just constantly working at it and just trying to get better at it. And then we'd go in the gym and just work after that, and, you know, and it just started coming to me. And then around the springtime, you know, I picked up on it at the practice, and it just came from there, and it's simple to me now. You know, it's fluent.
It probably helped that you moved in a little bit early there too, and got into that system and everything. That probably helped a lot too.
Yeah.
Walker, it's been notoriously said that games are won in the trenches. With you
sir.
being a lineman, talk a little bit about your weightlifting program and the off-season workouts that you guys have done to prepare for that.
Well, I think no doubt we have one of the best weight programs in the city, if not the state. You know, we have one of the nicest facilities I've seen at the high school level, which I think, you know, is a big factor into that because we have so many different machines. And you know, we have one of the best strength coaches I've ever worked with before. You know, I've been here for a short amount of time, and he's made changes throughout the entire O-line, not even the O-line, the entire team, with everybody getting stronger and on the right track and everything. Because you know, everybody can be a good athlete, but if you don't lift in season and maintain that, then you know, you're going to get whooped eventually.
No, I agree with you. I mean, Coach Ed is a great strength and conditioning coach. He's brought a lot to the program. Your strength equipment out there at Douglas is second to none. I mean, it really is. It really is. I mean, it's really specific to you guys to allow you guys to get strong.
Hayden Hunt's with us as well. Glad to have you in, Hayden.
Thank you for having me.
How good can this team be in 2019? And in your estimation, what makes a good football team?
Personally, I feel like this team can be amazing. The coaches really get on us about working hard each and every day, going into practice, trying to get, like we just said, trying to get 2% better every day. As long as we can get 2% better every day, we're working to our goal at the end. And as long as we're working to our goal at the end, I feel like we have a great shot in the playoffs, making a deep run. And as far as like our core values, we really talk about leadership. We need senior leaders to carry the rest of the team, show the underclassmen how things are done. And we like to go by our EAT concept: effort, attitude, and toughness. And as long as we can get everyone to show those three concepts on the field and off the field in the classroom, I think we have a really good shot.
That's great.
Good answer.
Coach Landis, you're in a very tough district. Talk a little bit about what you expect throughout the year in the district.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, in our district, you got some really good teams that are well coached and a lot of good athletes. But as we all know, there's one team in particular each year that you know, has been at the top of that district for a long time, and I think everybody in the city here is gunning for them. And so, you know, we got to do a better job of preparing these kids to handle that. And I think through our off-season program and what we've done so far this year, we're in a better position to be able to compete there. But you know, we've got a tough slate ahead of us with the city schools, and everybody's gunning for us, and you know, we're not real well liked around this place, but we like it that way. So,
Coach, we really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job there, Frederick Douglass.
I appreciate you.
That's the Broncos. Now we're going to this feature. It's on DeMarco Fishback, and he's doing pretty good things there at Douglas High School also.
He's one of the ultimate competitors we have on our team. He loves the game, and he loves to compete. And you can tell that every time he touches the ball.
It's DeMarco Fishback's final season in high school, and after spending his junior year at Lafayette, a switch to Douglas prompted a change.
He was playing defense over at the other school he was at before he got here, and when he got here in the spring, we started repping him at offense, and we saw it right away that he had the potential to be pretty special back there.
A special senior with a nose for the end zone. 2 games in, 5 touchdowns, including 4 in a breakout performance Friday against Tate's Creek.
He feeds off the O-linemen when they're opening those big holes, but then when they see him, the things that he's doing with the ball in his hands, how physical a runner he is, it gets them excited, and I think that makes them, want to open those holes even wider.
It was just great. It was an awesome feeling just to be out there and compete and make plays and constantly have my name called and just celebrate with the team and come out with the win.
With DeMarco in the Broncos' backfield, winning will continue. 12 wins, 3 losses since Douglas started its football program, a foundation that has DeMarco thinking big.
We for sure will go to state. That's not a problem. But we just got to execute when we get there and come out with the dub.
Alex Walker, WKYT.
And welcome back into our most popular segment because it highlights kids doing great things in the classroom. Our new intern this year is Madison Davis from Frederick Douglass. Great to have you on the show, Madison.
Nice to be here.
And from Sayre, the Spartans. Thanks, guys, for coming in. And you guys got something we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about academics, too, because this is, what the show's all about, Scholastic Ball Report. But you've got football now, Brew.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
start with Brew. You do well in class and in football. So tell us about your typical day there at Sayre.
Usually wake up around 6:30, start my day, shower, eat, and then around 7:40 I head out to school, and then class starts around 8:05. On a typical day we go to like 3:20, and in between there sometimes we get a workout in, and really stress the academics this year.
Right.
Garrett, what is the reaction to Sayre now having football?
Well, as you can imagine, there are a few people who have a little bit of disbelief. It's been since '76 since we had a team, so it's hard to get everybody on board at first. But now that they're seeing people out on the field and seeing that we had a little success in our first JV game, it's really starting to become real. And I think students are ready to have some Friday night lights back.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, Coach Rose, starting up a program from the groundwork, that's a task anywhere. But it seems like Sayre has really embraced that process.
Yes, I really attribute most of our success so far to Coach Chad Pennington, as you know, is our head coach. He kind of came up with this mindset and the idea. It's come to fruition. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
I think it really does as far as getting a program off the ground, because it's everything from equipment to getting the field striped, to getting goalposts up, and we finally have some weights in our weight room, and we've got great athletes, student athletes, to get the program growing. It's really a pleasure to coach you guys.
Brew, what will you pursue after high school for a career?
Hopefully, my goal is to be a financial advisor for pro athletes, or for hopefully like a pro team or something like that. That would be my dream.
And Garrett, you have a 4.3 in academics, so we want to stress that you do have that high GPA. What has been the biggest surprise for you playing football at Sayre?
Well, I came to Sayre when I was in 7th grade. Before that, I played a little middle school football. Really, the biggest surprise is how easily it's come back, but I think I have a lot of great coaching to thank for that, and for the success that I've had so far.
Coach Rose, what do you see for these two young men down the road?
The main thing I see for them is they've been successful, as we're here today to attest, for academics, and that translates to the field. So whatever they venture into down the field, they're going to be successful. As far as the football season, they haven't had seniors to lead, for example, for them. Mm-hmm. They are now setting the tone, being the pioneers for our football team. So just continue doing what they're doing.
Well, Crown Trophy will present a beautiful plaque to each one of you if you'll pass that down, Brew.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Take that over there. We'll get it personalized. Congratulations, and good job there at Sayre High School.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
That's the Spartans. Now we're going to the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
It's time now for your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. This comes from the Douglas game. How about DeMarco Fishback? 49-yard touchdown against Paintsville on Friday night, making defenders miss on his way to the house. Fishback, another big night for Douglas. 5 touchdowns, but this was his first. Cameron Jones, the swing pass to Fishback, and look at him weaving his way, breaking tackles. That is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
We're back with UK Sports Medicine. They're going to give you tips throughout this great high school sports season. Rob Ullery, the outreach director. Always great to have you on the show, Rob.
It's great being on the show, Gary. I mean, we like to support the Scholastic Ball Report because you guys have the same values we have about taking care of the student athletes.
Top 50 in the nation. We got to talk about that.
Top 50 in the nation. First time that's happened to our program. Top 50 orthopedics and sports medicine program in the nation. So that says a lot for our program.
It says a lot about you guys and how hard you work out there, too, with all these high schools in the state of Kentucky and all over the country.
Right.
How have you been able to attain the #1 ranking in Kentucky?
So we're also not only top 50 orthopedics and sports medicine program in the nation, we're the top hospital in the nation or in the state. So that's the 4th year in a row we've had the #1 hospital in the state of Kentucky right now. So we're pretty proud of that, and we have a lot of people that work for UK Healthcare that really strive to attain those rankings.
Rob, there's a lot of athletes out here that stay in the game because of you guys, and that's just a testament to you and your staff there at UK Sports Medicine, how hard you work to keep them back in the game.
Yeah, we take care of a lot of student athletes, and we not only say what our motto is of we keep you in the game, but we believe it. And that's we try to make these kids play as safely as possible. And if they can return to the game safely, we do everything in our power to get them back in the game.
Like this young lady, she's a soccer player out there.
That's right.
Frederick Douglass, so she has to stay in the game too.
Hopefully we won't have to see her.
That's right. Well, thank you very much, Rob. That's Rob Ullery from UK Sports Medicine. There's the website and the phone number. Give them a call. They are simply the best in the business. Now we're going to these final highlights. These highlights brought to you by Central Bank.
The Johnson Central Golden Eagles looking to avenge their Week 1 loss in front of their home crowd. Joe Jackson
stepping out.
Look at him. He's going to get the ball right up the middle in the driving rainstorm. We're going to blame this on the rain because this was just not Henry Clay's night either. What's this? Here is DJ Van Horn, puts it in the air, but this time it's picked off. Like I said, blaming the rain. No one than Riley Priest coming up with the interception there. Johnson Central turns back the Blue Devils tonight, 33-21.
The rivalry tonight again at Ishmael Stadium, and early on it was a bend but don't break defensive type of a game. First drive, Bo Allen on the slant to Luke Powell. You'll hear this combination a couple of more times. First down, then Lafayette comes to life. The Knights keep it on the ground. Jalen Lawson puts his man on the ground. Lex Kaft would miss a field goal. Generals on offense. Quentin Turner goes to the air, and he will connect with J.C. Shagag, and Lafayette is in business around midfield. Now inside the red zone. Turner again, but Mark Rumpke bringing the curbside service to the people of Lexington. Chandler Caudle falls on it. The Knights turn back the Generals. Still no score in the second quarter. Allen goes to work. And somehow William Brown goes through his hands, and Luke Powell catches it. Catholic cashes in. Allen rolls to his left. Powell makes the sliding grab. That's a touchdown. And that was the first of several for Lexington Catholic. Catholic now 3-0 on the year, 33-7 over their backyard brothers.
Of course, we thank all of our great guests. Frederick Douglass football was in, and Sayre starting football out there, Rob, just amazing. And you guys are playing soccer over there, Frederick Douglass, having a great season.
Yes, we are. We're 6-2 right now, and this year we have a great group of girls. In their senior year, they're going to be amazing. I mean, they could win state. We have a lot coming for the soccer program in the next few years. In just 2 years, we've done great.
That says a lot for the Douglass program as a whole, and that's great.
Every sport, yeah.
Yep. So.
Well, that's Douglass. They got it going on over there, don't they, Rob?
Sir.
They got it going on over there at Douglass High School. Just down the road here, as a matter of fact, closest school to this show. On the Scholastic Ball Report, as always, for those you see and those you don't see.
Keep
your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.